you ever dance with the devil on a pale moon shite?
How's it going, people? Today I'm reviewing Bionic Commando on the PS63. That means it's out in both. I just made a right fucking arse of that, didn't I? Yep. But you know what? We'll just leave it in for the absolute lulz of it. Anyway, right, aye. Bionic Commando. Came out years and years ago. Don't know when. Feels like a 2008 game when you look at it, or maybe 2010, or 11, or 12. Somewhere around about there, right? You know, there's about a 5-year fucking gap there. And it really should have been called Clunky Commando, because as much as I did find this fun, it's a clunky mess. It's very frustrating, especially when you've had this sort of build up in your head, like, I've not played this in years, I really liked this game back when it came out, and I finished it and everything. And then I go to play it now and I'm like, no, it's just, no, it's not what I remember it being. It's like, the swinging mechanic, I'm going to be like a bionic Spider-Man, and it's like, well, aye, sort of, but it's clunky, mate, and it doesn't flow very well anymore, and do you know what I mean? So I had to put a few hours gameplay into this before I started, finding my feet with it again, and that is what I've done. But I'm still no sure it's very good. It's just clunky. Turning the character around about is just, it feels sluggish as hell. You can aim down like sights. Well, you don't really aim down sights with a third person perspective. You zoom in and they hold up like they're aiming down sights, but you click it in with the right thumbstick, and I'm just like, I don't like that, and I keep pushing L stick, the left trigger, keep pushing that, and it keeps doing things I don't want it to do because I think I'm aiming in with a gun, like a twat. Keep forgetting what the jump button is. Some of the manoeuvres in the game, like get to punch heavy objects at enemies, it's a great mechanic, but I just can't get my head around it for some reason. I keep pushing B when I'm meant to be pushing A, and I push Y. You push Y to punch it up in the air, and then you jump, and then you have to kick it. It just feels so fucking cumbersome. How not just have that as a move? You hold Y down and it does it all for you. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm too used to modern games where it just does it all for you. You just like, push this button and I'll do a triple long jump, triple dip, fucking somersault, fucking kick cunt in the head, fucking smash that guy's face in and I'm winning sort of game. Like Spider-Man, not quite that fucking shite, but you know what I mean, Jeremy. Mate, I think I've lost it, no kidding, really do. Anyway, moving on with the picture. It's got a great atmosphere about it, and you think this is going to be an open world game, and it sort of is, except there's radiation fucking everywhere. And I'm like, okay, at least you can see it. It's not like invisible and you're flying into it and not knowing what's killing you. No, you can see it. It's bright fucking blue and cloudy looking. Also, your metallic glove, swingy Spider-Man arm can only grip onto certain surfaces. So anything that's got like a blue shimmer to it, forget it. You can drown really easily as well because of your arm, but you can also get out of that quite easy, which I quite liked. You can only hold 2 weapons at a time, thanks Halo. And the weapons they're essential because trying to melee everybody's just an absolute pain in the arse, and it's just a quick way to get killed and you die very quickly. But your life regenerates. There are also these wee 2D block thing shaped fucking nonsense piece collectibles. I honestly couldn't be arsed how half of them. I think I got all of them in the first level and I was like, right, that's enough of that. Because you got to swing, and as I've said before, it's clunky. This game could have been fucking great. It was made by Grim, the people that made that shite Terminator Salvation game that I reviewed back in the old days, a few weeks ago. They made this. And it's like they had the right idea, it's just, they fall short on nearly every hurdle, and it's like, mate, what are you doing? This is a remake of an old game. Don't know why I shouted that, but there you go. And they've changed him from a ginger guy to a guy with long brown hair for some reason. Even though in the tutorial sections, you've got the ginger hair again. Like he looks in the normal games. Like he looks in every game. See, I didn't know this at the time, so I didn't really give a toss. I really don't care now because, let's face it, a haircut's not going to help the gameplay any better, is it? The story, what is the story to this? Some arseholes let off a nuke in Ascension City. Is this a DC Universe game? Because that's the kind of name they would give to a city. Like Starlin and Gotham and Metropolis. And Ascension. See, just fits in quite nicely. And the sad thing of it all is this game didn't do very well. Capcom weren't happy with it. Maybe they shouldn't have farmed it out to a Western studio. Maybe they should have made this themselves, like they've been doing with just about everything else. This is where I hope for a new Dead Rising game shortly. Probably never going to happen. It's Resident Evil remakes and Resident Evil sequels, that's all they're really talking about now. Or Street Fighter. It's good enough, but I'm like, alright, can we have something else? You've got a huge catalogue, Capcom, start fucking doing something else now. Please. People want Mega Man, couldn't care less, but I think it's time to, pull out something from the echelons of thousands of fucking nonsense that you've got. Even another Devil May Cry would be quite nice. We've not seen one of them in a few years. A sequel to 5, come on, what's keeping you? Get your arse in gear. Although I do want a Code Veronica remake. Can he win, can you? Even try. I'd love to see this get a bit of a resurgence. I'd love to see this get a remake. Or not so much a remake, but like a reboot, like a whole new 3D action adventure Bionic Commando game that's properly open world. That would be smashing. Give you the chance to really use this swinging mechanic that's clunky as fuck. And although I'm not showing it on screen, the boss fights were quite fun from what I remember. That's probably totally wrong now, innit? Because I gave up before I got to the first boss because I was getting annoyed. So that's a fucking... No, they'll be shite now. Jeez, oh man. Some things that are, in the past, I think I'm just going to end up leaving them there unless I've never played them before. I think I would hate this now if I'd played it, well, new. I don't hate it. I've got a lot of good memories with it, but it's like, yeah, it's very clunky. Enter at your own risk, enter at your own peril. Abandon hope, all thee who play this fucking game, because you're going to need it. Be nice to get it remade though, get a nice new big Bionic Commando on the go. I'm not going to hold my breath and doing that for too long, and every time I do that I just end up getting fed up waiting and dying inside in Minecraft. Eat my jobbies. I'll see yous all later.
Deftly handled, Spencer. But you better get moving before more polycraft arrive.